I'm gonna start
You want
recording it
Whitney
now.
to hold it like that?
I don't know. Well, are you ready? Are you ready to let the bass drop?
There, you missed some.
All right, let the bass drop. Bow. Okay, wow. Welcome everybody. We're here today with Mr. Michel and Miss Michel. We obviously this is a bonus episode. This is a hair themed episode, a summer hair themed episode, maybe. As we approach the month of June. So why don't you all introduce yourselves? Tell us who you are and what you're doing.
I'm Mr. Michel. I teach physics and AP physics, and I'm like getting ready for an all-staff meeting soon.
You're what for an all-staff meeting?
I'm just getting ready for the meeting.
Okay, so you got to make sure you look good for the all-staff meeting.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'm Mrs. Michel, and I'm just here to cut his hair off.
Fantastic. And for clarification, even though you're wearing a Solorio Academy shirt, Miss Michel, you do not work at Solorio.
No, I don't. I just support Solorio.
You know, I'm actually wearing a Solorio shirt today as well.
Oh, nice, nice.
Ooh.
See, look we're all on brand right now. So I'm very
Always.
Yeah, my first day working at Solorio, there was the protest downtown that a bunch of staff went to.
I remember that day.
And
your soon-to-be father-in-law. Then.
Yes, my current father-in-law now.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Right,
and that was the first time I met you too.
Right, and I was like, oh, she must just be a teacher at our school who I didn't happen to see on one of the first days there.
Had she tricked you with a Solorio shirt?
I think so.
I was wearing red.
Were you wearing red? Also, just by walking around knowing everybody. It's like, oh, I wonder what department she's in.
No, I've just been around for a long time.
Yeah.
One of the Solorio spouse OGs.
Yes. Yeah. Because Mr. Michel, how many years have you been at Solorio? Or
gosh.
No, you know what? I don't care about your answer. Mrs. Michel, how long have you been adjacently employed at Solorio?
We were dating when he got the job there, but
okay.
Probably since I moved to Chicago, so 2012.
Okay. Fantastic. So that's 8 years. Is it 2020? It's 2020.
Yeah, it's 2020.
So maybe I heard this was a haircut. We are at the barber shop right now. However, It does not look like your hair is being cut right now. It looks more like it's being styled, potentially even braided. Can you tell us what's happening here?
Yeah. My wife is putting my hair up into like some small ponytail. She's sectioning it off because we're going to cut it all off and donate it to some nonprofit that makes wigs.
Because that's how long his hair is.
Because that's how long my hair is. So she's making it into smaller sections so less hair gets wasted when she cuts it.
When was the last time you had this cut?
November 2017.
Okay, so basically
16?
when we met.
Yeah.
I mean, it was long when we met. But how long? When was the last time you had it like truly short?
What do you think, wife?
Probably. He usually like shaves it at the start of the summer and then lets it grow for the summer. So my guess is probably the summer prior to that November.
Okay.
But Mr. Michel has had many hairstyles. When we started dating back in college, he had dreadlocks that were probably this long.
How long?
That were this long.
Wow. Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And so that means that if they were that long, that hair had been growing even longer.
Yeah, I probably had grown my hair out for close to 2 years at that point, and then my mom and my sisters dreaded it, and then I had dreads for like 3 years after that, I think.
I wonder if you've had fewer haircuts in your life than some people
Probably
get
fewer
in a year.
haircuts, but more hairstyles.
Right. But like there are people like, if you're trying to, I don't know how to say this. If you're trying to keep your hair looking good, your hair looks good. But if you're like trying to if you're trying to like keep, the fades looking good, or if you're just trying to keep it looking neat, I mean, you're getting your hair cut often.
Yeah. I don't get a haircut often.
He doesn't like to spend money on haircuts.
I don't like to spend money on much, but hair up there.
I'm right. And I mean, in this case, really, and I don't want this to sound callous, but you're losing money right here because you're donating your hair. This could be a haircut where you could even be making money.
That's true. I mean, if anybody wants to make me an offer for my hair, you can buy it instead of having me donate it. If you want your own wig.
How much per ponytail?
I have no idea what the going rate for hair is.
Wow. Go ahead. Make sure to take a second. Just look at your hair right now. This is a fantastic look. I mean, I never really realized you kind of look like Carrot Top, but like the brunette version of Carrot Top.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you've got a similar texture hair. So, where are you
Poofy.
Are you donating to Locks of Love, or what are you donating to?
I haven't entirely decided yet, but Locks of Love is up there. Locks of Love, hair for kids, wigs for kids, something like that. There are a handful of similar nonprofits that all have similar missions, but slightly different, of making wigs for most of them young people who have lost their hair for medical reasons. So
Okay.
Chemotherapy or radiation therapy or other diseases, burns, things that would cause you to lose your hair.
Okay, so your hair will get kind of partitioned out into different wigs, and then
probably,
and then someone who maybe is thinking, I wish I still had my hair, will get these luscious locks. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, so it's not like you're donating it for really good Halloween costumes.
I mean, I suppose it could be part of a Halloween costume, but no.
But there's a mission here, right?
Yes.
What do they do? Like, do you wash your hair often? You don't have to answer that question. But I was just guessing you didn't.
No, I'm not a daily hair washer by any means.
Right. So what do they do?
Dries it out and gets too brittle.
But yeah, his hair right now has just amazing texture. Like, it's really beautiful curls. Like, it's kind of annoying how nice his hair looks when it's down.
So what do they do? What do they do to make sure that what do they do to like get your hair ready for somebody else? Because no shade on you for not washing your hair, but a lot of people like washing their hair.
So I did wash my hair this morning before donating, and it has to be clean and dry. I think that probably my hair is in pretty good shape because it has never been dyed. I don't use a curling iron or a straightening iron or any kind of heat on it. I don't treat it with much. So my hair is, I would imagine, healthier than a lot of people who have hair of my length. So I think it's okay.
And I think all that time it spends under your bike helmet helps it really condition.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that, that the just kind of, that's just automatic conditioning when you're sweating under a bike helmet.
Yeah,
just really
sure.
infusing your cuticles. Cuticles? Are the cuticles or cuticles on your nails?
Both.
Okay, yeah, infusing your cuticles with those essential oils.
No, follicle is the word we're
follicle.
Hair follicles.
You don't have cuticles on your head.
Okay.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, getting the really rehydrated. It's like a plant. You got to keep it hydrated.
Yeah, and your hair follicles produce lots of oils which your hair needs to stay healthy, which get stripped out by shampoo and soap and stuff, which is why you also have to use conditioner to kind of re-nourish your hair. But if you don't wash your hair all the time, then the scalp oils that are produced by your hair follicles can migrate down your hair and keep it healthy and happy.
Right, which for you, that's a long trip.
Yeah.
Am I noticing, are we doing braids right now?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It's going to help the hair. I'm just worried that if I cut one of them off and it's not braided, that all the hair is going to fall out of the hair tie.
I've got 28 minutes. I'm in no rush. I don't know how long this braiding will take. Maybe I am in the technical.
I'm just going pretty fast.
You know what's funny? Right now I have a student who's trying to come into this class because they thought that the live class at 11 was actually at noon. Let me just send them a quick message and say,
all right.
Say, sorry, class is over. 2.
When you miss class by a whole hour.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Maybe they're on Mountain Time right now. You know,
could be. You never know
over.
what people are these days.
Yeah, check for the recording. Soon.
I once slept through a majority of a calculus class in undergrad.
In class or in your bed?
Oh no, in my bed.
Okay.
It was like an 8 o'clock calc class, and I woke up at like 8:30, and it was the first time I had missed a class, and I just did not know what to do. Like, well, should I go to class and catch the last 10 minutes, or email the professor right now, or go back to bed? I think I ended up going to the last 10 minutes of class.
Yeah,
Mr. Michael, in college, how many classes did you miss? Like he had semesters of perfect attendance.
Wow.
Like really perfect attendance.
Yeah, that might have been.
That's not normal, but okay.
Did you have an 8 a.m. class ever?
Yeah.
Because I know physics labs love their 8 a.m. to noon classes, right?
Geez, what time were most of my physics labs? They kind of ended up being in the middle of the day. Usually I'd have a couple math classes in the morning. Maybe I'd have to like go across campus for a psychology class or an education class. And then I'd spend kind of like midday to evening in the physics labs.
And this was at Ohio State, right?
No, this was at Grand Valley State.
Okay. I was trying to make it.
I don't care about sports.
I was like, as soon as I said that, I was like, this isn't Mr. Nemec. Like, this isn't Mr. Kaplan.
You got the wrong.
This isn't Wilkie. This isn't one of those. This isn't Wilkie. This isn't one of these Michiganders who just.
No.
We're not a sports family.
Well, cycling and running are sports. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we like doing stuff, not watching sports.
Right. Like, we're not a sports watching. We're a sports doing family.
That's right.
Yes.
Did you all meet? So you went to college together?
Yes.
And when you met, you had dreads?
No.
Oh, okay.
And when we met, actually, I probably had I must have had long hair then. Yeah, I think my hair was like maybe a little above shoulder length then. I was growing it out for a play that I was in. Because I was a theater minor.
Oh.
And yeah.
I didn't know that.
Physics major, chem minor, math minor, theater minor.
I didn't know you could have 3 minors. Well,
I just kind of like had a lot of extra credits and other things, and they said, sure, you can, whatever you want. Keep it.
Let me guess the play. Well, was it a contemporary play or a?
It was not. It was
okay.
It's Shakespeare.
Okay, I was gonna. So you were playing the role. I bet you were Fiery Tybalt.
No.
I bet you were Wise Polonius.
No.
I bet you were Puck, mischievous Puck.
Play.
Not Puck.
What'd you say, Mrs. Michael?
It's from a very obscure Shakespeare play that's not very good.
Was it Titus Andronicus?
No,
it was not.
That's a good one. But it was from Have you heard of
Cymbeline.
Cymbeline?
I'm going to say yes because I should have heard of it, and I think I have, but I have not seen it. I actually think I don't really know it. I've got a Shakespeare book over here, but it's in my brain. I'm just not accessing it right now.
That's fine. Cymbeline is not popular for a reason.
Right. So you were truly into the theater stuff if you were auditioning for.
Sorry, there's a car driving by. Can you say that again?
You were truly in the theater stuff if you were auditioning for Cymbeline.
Yeah.
What was the role?
I don't know. It was a minor role. I was
another minor.
They said it during the Civil War.
The American Civil War.
Okay.
And because the plot sort of revolves around 2 warring factions. So I was like the son of the rebel leader who lived out in the boondocks.
Okay. Were you rebelling against the rebels? Like, were you an angry son or were you a happy son?
I was a ragamuffin. Thanks.
Okay.
Ragamuffin son. My brother and I were woodsmen.
Okay.
A cave or something.
And this is when you realized, oh, I should have long hair.
Well, the director told me I better grow my hair out. He also, I think he like squeezed my arm and said, "Hit the gym."
Right. Yeah.
When he cast me.
And did you hit the gym, or did you say no? I'll keep my.
I probably like did some body weight exercises. I never went to an actual gym though.
There's a lot of strength in these arms.
Yeah.
How dare you? I'm a woodsman. I cut down trees every day. I trap muskrats and.
Strength's all in knowledge of how you use your tools.
I eat honey straight from the hives.
That's right.
So you all are not woodsmen or woods people. I'm going back to real life now.
Yeah, no, this is my home behind me.
Right.
Inside.
But I think if students could guess like which teacher at Solorio is most likely to eat honey straight from the beehive, they'd probably say, oh, probably Mr. Michel.
They'd probably be right with that guess.
Right. So, and Miss Michel, I don't want to make presumptions about your ways of living. But if you all live in the city, I can see there's a tree behind you, and I've seen your house. But even if I hadn't seen your house, I could guess like you live in like you don't live in a tree.
No.
What do you all do
Hashtag
to
goals.
what do you all do to get your dose of woods people living?
Well, in terms of honey, every now and again we go to Wisconsin, just over the border in Kenosha, where my aunt and uncle live, and they have hives.
Oh.
And so we go and we help them harvest honey occasionally, which is
at the end of the summer.
Yeah, we do that at the end of the summer every couple of years and get a big stash of honey, squirrel that away for a rainy day. I like camping. I like biking. I like building fires. Those are some fun woodsy things I do in my free time.
Mr. Michel would be very happy if you just spent the entire summer on a canoe camping from port to port. Like that's Mr. Michel's dream.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, have you ever considered taking the Chicago River all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico?
I'm not sure I want to do a whole lot of canoeing on the Mississippi. But Chicago to Des Plaines would be some fun stuff. Although I don't know how the locks handle unmotorized watercraft, to be honest.
They handle them. I mean,
I can't get it into
okay.
They handle it from what? Oh, are we ready to cut?
Oh, you asked the question first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think they handle it the same way they handle like you just have to have a radio with you and you say, hey, I'm in the lock, and then they open the lock. All right, so
here it goes. Here's
we're about to do this. So let's get one last look. Let's get one last look.
Showing the top.
Oh yeah, do you want to see behind?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of little braids. I think we've got about 8 braids in here.
You look like Kerrigan from StarCraft Brood War.
I'll have to take your word for it.
One person's gonna understand that. You look like okay. All right. Okay, so we have a 1 gallon Ziploc baggie. All right, and we are beginning.
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, there goes 1. Oh, wait. Can you leave 1 on the side so he looks like Obi-Wan at the very end? The last one?
Like a Padawan braid?
Yeah, I guess, wait, no, he has it in the back.
Would that be this one?
Yeah, that'd be like...
I think that one that Mr. Michael's holding right now is
this one.
We're not a sports family, but we're a Star Wars family.
There we go. Even the prequels, I love it. Prequels get a bad rap.
We spent a weekend sometime earlier in quarantine, hard to keep track of time, watching all the Star Wars movies in order.
Wow.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, to be honest, in that first weekend, we got through episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 probably. But we did it. We eventually made it through all 9 feature films. We also watched The Mandalorian. animated Clone Wars.
Okay, I need to see those.
We really committed.
That's awesome.
We also watched the standalone movies.
Like
Rogue One and Solo. How does it feel right now talking about Star Wars while getting years of hair cut off? Like, do you feel like you're talking about Star Wars to try to avoid the emotions of getting your hair cut, or are there no emotions of getting the haircut?
Yeah. Mostly I'm just talking because like it kind of hurts a little bit.
Okay, so we can keep talking. Well, and there's one more left. Young Padawan.
I'm gonna take a picture of the Padawan one.
Young Padawan.
Also this lock here.
That's very Kylo Ren up front. You should just leave that lock. What if you just leave a little tuft in the front coming down?
We'll do that part last.
Okay.
We'll make that the last part.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a mohawk my sophomore year of high school because I lost a bet.
Okay.
Which is also there it goes. Which is also how I got a mullet at one point. When I got the mohawk, I cried a little bit because I was sad about losing my hair. I didn't think I was also
go in the bag.
No, it
is sad to lose your hair a little bit. Okay, we're really
we're
leaving
gonna leave this
there.
last. This will be the last.
That is
unicorn cut, I guess.
All right, here it goes. Are we going? Oh, there it is. Are we going no guard? We're shaving.
Yeah.
Let me change this from grid view to speaker view. Okay. For this part, we need to see this. Okay. So we'll see how loud this is. If it's too loud, I'll just shout.
All right.
We're ready. Oh, it's not loud at all. Is it on?
No, it's It's pretty quiet.
There you go. Look at that. That's a nice.
You want me to turn so you can see the action?
Yeah. Well, right now you just look.
This is very satisfying.
Wow,
I also got to help him cut off his dreadlocks.
Wait, now you just got a cool undercut. now you're just very in fashion like 3 years ago. I don't know. Undercuts are still. I'm just assuming if I know about something that it was cool 3 years ago. So since I know about undercuts, I'm like, it must have been cool 3 years ago. Can you feel the wind on the back of your head in a new way?
Not yet, but I'm sure I will be able to. I'm looking forward to that.
It looks like
this is so much
literally
fun.
Looks like you're losing your head. It looks like some now it looks okay. Now I'm like, okay, yeah, good. She's not taking off parts of his skull. Wow. Okay, now you look like a monk in the 15th century.
Will you do your head up, please?
So, when was the last time you had your head completely shaved?
Last time it was like Bic shaved, like with a razor.
Yeah, ever?
Yeah. Probably 2012, beginning of 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, his hair was like Bic shaved for when he graduated college.
Yep.
Was that like your morning of graduating? Like, I need to look sharp today?
That was like shortly after I had cut my dreadlocks off. So like, okay, I had a lot of hair for a long time. Now I'll have no hair for a while.
It's just amazing to me that if there's a time lapse of your entire life that we could watch on fast forward, we would only see your hair like distinct, like obviously you've had lots of different hairstyles, but we'd only see these distinct sharp changes.
Yes.
A few times.
Certainly be most noticeable.
Which makes me think about like the whole way that we measure time. Just the whole passage of time can feel so different depending on how we're measuring it. Absolutely. Are we measuring by the day? Are we measuring by the season? Are we measuring by the year?
We're measuring by events that have happened.
Right. And so it's like, well, it's not like a year is a long time. A year feels a long time in certain ways of measuring, and a year is a short time in other ways of measuring. And like when you think about your hair, it's like you're parting with something right now that has been static. I'm sorry, just saw this thing go across your face. You're parting with something that's been static for years, really, essentially.
But it's also interesting, like how we view our hair and view our hairstyles, and like how some people have the same hairstyle for like their entire life, and that's just a part of who they are. And where Elliot changes his hair all the time. So
yeah, my dad's had the same haircut since he was 12 years old. He's now he's 60 something. Is he 60? I think he's 60 on the nose. Yeah, he's 60.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I also think it's like I think it's a little bit of just like, well, I don't know what else I would do. It's a good haircut for him. He's got good hair. Okay, so let's see. What do we have right now? We've got like a little bit of a Kramer look. Oh, nope, not when you that. Right now we've got the De Niro look.
it's very, it is a taxi driver.
These shoes?
Pile on the ground.
Yes, there.
Blowing
talking
away.
to me.
We're giving it
That's
to the
good.
birds.
That's good. Yeah, they'll make a good nest out of that, or 17. Are you finding are there any bald spots you're finding? Are we having any male pattern baldness happening, or?
No, he's got great hair.
That's good to know. Wow. Well, you still are recognizable as Mr. Michael.
That's good.
It's too bad you can't walk into the school building tomorrow. Like that's.
Well, we don't have an in-person meeting, but we do have a video meeting at 1 o'clock.
Right.
And I don't think anyone else knows, right? I think you're the only person at Solera that knows he's doing this.
And my lips are sealed.
Oh,
this makes me want to go get my clippers and just try to take a chunk off myself right now.
It's pretty fun.
I know, but you can only do it once. Like, this is part of the thing, is you can only do it once every to like really enjoy it. It has to be once every 6 months at the least.
Or 4 years.
Right. I mean, that's for the true enjoyment.
Yeah.
So, Miss Michael, are you going to sit down next and shave your head?
Nope, not going to happen.
You could make a nice like blended wig with that.
He has a nice shaped head. I don't think I do under all my hair.
You can't know till you try it.
I was a very like big head baby, and yeah, I don't know if it would go well.
Yeah, let's see. I guess the thing is, this is definitely a different look, but also you wear your hair so tightly pulled back often. It's not like suddenly.
Yeah,
it's like, I
don't have a lot of like.
Leave that tuft.
Into my head, but.
If you leave that tuft, everybody's gonna be wearing that tuft in a year.
This will be
Should I like spike it and have like a unicorn thing?
Look how gross that looks.
I don't know. Wow. Wait. Look. Give me a profile view. Now let it drop. You look like a horse.
Okay, here.
Wow. Say bye.
Getting rid of the unicorn now.
Wow.
I think the mustache looks great with this. I think the mustache has to stay.
There you go.
I mean, it doesn't have to. It looked great without that. Wow, you have a remarkably naturally lined up line.
You like that?
That you don't even need to get lined up. It's just boom. It's already lined up. Remarkable.
Thank you.
Get all the long patches.
I think the mustache with the shaved head is a good look. I don't think you can get rid of it. Don't let her.
All right, we'll try it out for a little bit.
Don't let her.
For a little bit, just a little bit.
Keep those clippers away. Keep those clippers away.
Turn this way, Elliot. Turn this.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty. Is it feeling nice?
It is. Yeah.
When it rains, it's gonna feel really cool.
Yeah, it's nice and breezy. I'm going to enjoy it. It's gonna make riding a lot cooler.
And you're gonna have to resize your helmet.
A little bit, yeah. Yes, I will.
In the back.
Yep. Just cinch everything up a little bit.
Wow.
What, have you ever had really long hair, Mr. Buse?
Yeah. This was my hair so I grew my hair out pretty long in college, and then, sorry, I'm looking for looking for the photo. Grew my hair out pretty long in college. It was shoulder length. And I was hanging out with one of my friends over the summer from high school, and he thought he was a psychic, right? He was like, no, I've got these like brain tricks I know how to do. So I said, no, you're not. I'll bet you a hot dog that you can't guess like the card on top of this deck. And I shuffled the deck. He said, sure. Pulled it. I held it up. He's like, 7 of hearts. No, it's king of spades. Cool. Okay. I go, okay, I'll do it again. Double or nothing. Pull it. I pull a three of diamonds. And he says, queen of clubs. Nope. So I say, okay, I'll do one more. Pull the card. He says, 8 of clubs. And of everything it could be, it was 8 of clubs. So right there in that moment, he got out the clippers and did that. It's kind of hard to see.
Also, that's facial expression.
But it became this.
Without facial hair. Oh,
that's great.
My goodness.
That's how it was for. I had long hair, short on top for probably about 2 years. I think 2 years. Yeah, it was for 2 years. I loved it. I mean, having like a full mullet is one of the best feelings in the world because it feels nice to have some hair on the back of your neck, but you get the good top ventilation.
That's true.
You know, like the top of your head, like all that heat just like goes straight up. But back of that, you get some, you get some cover on your neck. You can always put the back of your hair in a ponytail.
I'll definitely be missing all my hair when it gets cold again.
Yes. But you'll have some more.
Gonna feel great this summer.
It grows back. Hair doesn't grow on trees, but it does grow on your head.
That's true. You're right. Wisdom.
Shake it off.
Okay, let's go shake my hair.
He's gonna go shake his hair off.
That was a remarkable. I haven't really complimented your barber skills yet, but that was a very well done job.
We used to have a cat with very long hair, so I got really good at shaving the cat. So I basically used the same methods.
You would all the way.
During the summer, because she would get really bad hairballs and she'd get too hot. So we would just we would shave her, and she was a really nice cat. She didn't bite. She didn't enjoy it, but we would just sit in the bathroom together, and I'd just shave her cat once a year.
How's the new cats?
The new cats, the boys, they're good. They're funny. They're very, very playful and very different personalities, and it's been really fun getting to know them. But yeah, they're really fun.
Do you think they're gonna recognize Mr. Michael?
Maybe we'll see. I think if he cut off the mustache, maybe not. I wonder if we have one that when he gets like angry or like he's confused about something, he hisses. He's not a mean cat. He just like gets freaked out. So it'd be funny if he hissed at Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
You
need to go get a bass guitar, Mr. Michael.
I need a bass guitar?
Yeah, you look like a bassist.
Oh, I have a banjo.
That works. I was thinking something a little more plugged into a speaker, but that works, or to an amp.
But he can't play his banjo.
Oh well, is that important?
He can't banjo, but he cannot play a banjo. What is the point of having a banjo? I don't know. Yeah,
because it looks good, and you can still go because it's in fifths, so you can go and it works.
Exactly.
Man, you look like you know what you're doing. That makes sense.
It's easy to kind of just like pick around on a banjo and not know what you're doing, but make it almost sound like you do.
Yeah. So before I go, my next job. Oh, they're in the backyard. Let's get some reading, listening, and watching recommendations from you all. Something to read, something to listen to, something to watch.
I have been reading The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay by an author whose name I forgot.
Not. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. Anyway, Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay.
Yeah, Chabon.
Yeah, Michael Chabon. Yeah,
Michael Chabon. That's what it is. I'm enjoying that a lot. It's very good. Lots of character building, some action, a little bit of suspense, some romance, self-discovery, good stuff. I'm only halfway through, but I'm liking it.
How about
Can I do my book?
yeah.
So the book I'm reading is, I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yeah, Six of Crows.
So good. It's really, really good. And I think someone picked up like the movie rights for it or like the TV rights. So I'm guessing it'll probably be like a Netflix series in a couple years. But I'm really enjoying that. I like reading a lot of like young adult. I used to work at a bookstore where I ran the children's department and teen department. So I like a lot of books.
How about watching? We talked about Star Wars.
Well, yeah, we watch all the Star Warses.
If a student's going to watch one Star Wars film, where do you have them start?
None of the first, not episodes 1 through 3. Just no one cares. It doesn't matter. Don't watch those.
Yeah, I would say you should watch them in chronological order of release. I think you should start episode 4. But right now, I would say that like my favorite as a film is maybe Rogue One.
It's a good movie.
I think that Rogue One and the trilogy, the sequel trilogy, are really well produced and like well made. But I was frustrated by the sequel trilogy because they just recycled all the same stories from the original trilogy. But Rogue One had a unique story, but also was really well produced and had a big budget, and they cared about it.
And I also just think it was really, I think it was a really beautiful film. I wish the people that had done Rogue One had done episodes 1 through 3, because I think they would have been much better films. And I think something that I watched new that I really liked, I loved Never Have I Ever on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that yet. It's the one that Mindy Kaling wrote.
Ooh.
It's well really, really good.
That's good.
It's a fun series. Really enjoyed that. And then we've just been watching Parks and Rec over. Yeah, that's what
good, easy.
It's our first time
quarantine
through.
Buster. Oh,
through chronologically.
We've seen like a few episodes here and there, but we're watching it.
Yeah, our old roommate really loved it, and we watched episodes here and there, but we've never watched them in sequence.
I mean, it's like The Office if you didn't ever have to feel bad while watching it. Like
Yeah.
The Office, you spend about 20% of every Office episode feeling bad. Parks and Rec,
I do love The Office, though. I love it so much.
Yeah, but you never feel bad during Parks and Rec.
Maybe
Like they
that's why I
love
like
each
it
other.
better.
Right, because
Yeah.
it's about a workplace where people like truly get along.
Yeah.
Even if they don't, like they truly wish the best for each other.
They're kind of mean to Jerry, but
right. And Jerry's like the one piece of The Office. Like that's like it's almost like, well, we need a little bit of The Office in here. Okay, we'll put Jerry.
Need some
like,
awkwardness.
Yeah. Okay. One song that if students wanted to flash back to your junior years of high school, what songs would you recommend they listen to? Or sophomore year, or senior year, or freshman year, but just like
I had awful taste. I had awful taste. In
that's
music.
I mean, I don't want to say anything about. I don't want to assume things about the students who are watching this video, but I'm assuming some of them in 12 years will say, "Well, I had awful taste in 2020."
Yeah. Okay. So you want like a song that epitomizes that year in America, or
no. That year in Mr. Michael's life. Yeah.
Okay.
In Mrs. Michael's life.
Junior year of high school, Painted Black by the Rolling Stones.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were 60. That's a great song, though, Painted Black. That wasn't the right notes, but yeah.
I just looked up like a song that I like, a band. I listened to a lot of the Ataris, but probably also Something Corporate. I was really into If You See Jordan by Something Corporate.
You'll always be my Constantine.
Oh my gosh. I like the Ataris. And the Ataris, I think, have a song that actually has my name in it, which is San Dimas High School Rules by the Ataris has my name in it. My name is Whitney.
I thought you were trying to remember your name. It's like,
no, I was trying to remember the title. I know my name. I know my name. But yeah. But I had awful taste in music, but also I still really like that music.
Something Corporate was one of my favorites. I have to go, but I really want to do a quick 6-question this or that before we leave.
Sure.
So I'm just going to say 2 things, and you choose one of them.
Okay.
Friday or Monday?
Friday.
Let's see if you say the same things. I'll give you a countdown. Say the same time. Okay, ready? Front porch or backyard?
Backyard.
It was a countdown.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
What were you going to say, Mr. Michael?
Geez, I'm torn.
We're on our front porch right now.
Yeah, we're on our front stoop. Backyard.
Okay, now I'll remember that you're counting this abuse.
April or October?
October.
Ooh. Single speed or geared?
Single
Running.
speed.
I don't even want to go on a bike.
Cats or dogs? 2, 1.
Cats.
Tofu or seitan? I don't know. It's a vegan question.
Seitan.
Tofu.
Seitan is how you say it?
That's how I say it.
I like tofu more. Okay. Fruits or vegetables?
Vegetables.
Fruits.
I wasn't
Wait.
I don't know if we were going on
Fruits.
one or on go. It worked though. All right. Mr. Michael, Mrs. Michael, thank you so much for being on the show. I have never, this was the barbershop episode. Also the front porch episode, also the Star Wars episode, also the OG Slorio partner episode. It was lots of episodes. It was the summer episode. So thank you all for being on the show.
Hashtag go far together, but alone.
Yes. And I will see you, Mr. Michael, potentially in 27 minutes. My lips are sealed.
Yeah. See you really soon.
Bye,
Okay.
Mr. Buse.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Wait, hold on. Let me stop recording it.